Shalom, shalom, Israel. What's up? How you doing? This is your main man, Knight of Israel 77, here to bring to you a late fall, end of the year quick video. The name of this video is called Origins of the Fourth Beast. Now, this is something that I didn't even know. I suspected. You know, you have speculation since the white man lies about everything. But this video is about who was ruling Italy before the actual Romans. Because according to history, they point to a group of people called the Etruscans. But that's all they say, you know, the Etruscans, the Etruscans. Well, who were these Etruscans? Well, I stumbled on some information and found out that the Etruscans was its own separate empire located in Italy that existed for centuries before Rome came into being, and they were black Israelites. That's right. They were black Hebrew Israelites that preceded the Roman Empire. They ruled about northeast of the actual region of Rome, and the white man living in lower Europe at that time was just a slave to the ruling class Etruscans, and they called that place Etruria. So we have uncovered yet another lie that this man has perpetrated on the world, talking about he is the Roman and he is the first European. Now you're finding out that he's not even the real Roman. There was a war that took place in the year 396 BC after the rape of a woman, and the Romans came, ransacked the Etruscans, pushed them out of their land, killed a lot of them, and basically took over that region. And after a while, they, you know, mixed with them, and some of them left. You know, just like Japheth, you know, they mixed with them and some of them left. And they, you know, by the time you got to around 200 BC, they were completely and totally dominant. But you know what? That was all the Most High's will anyway, because the Etruscans were Israelites, and they obviously weren't keeping the law. They were up there in Italy, and they were just up there just doing whatever. Okay, so here's the story of the Etruscans. The Etruscans ruled middle northeast Italy, while what you would consider the Romans were living under them as slaves, vassals, serfs, okay, and everything like that. Eventually, through the will of the Lord, because the Etruscans were Israelites and they just were probably being wicked, you know, the white man overthrew them, okay, mixed with some of them, forced them out of the land, some of them left, until they were the dominant force there. And it was the Etruscans ruling over the Romans that made the ancient Romans not want a king. Okay, the worst thing you can do in ancient Rome was to declare yourself king, because the Roman people have a cultural history of being dominated by a ruling class monarchy, the Etruscans. Those are the people that preceded the Roman Empire and put that cultural that shared cultural feeling towards a monarchy, that shared negativity towards a monarchy. So, alright, I'm going to first get into some scriptures just to give you a little idea of what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to read off the fourth beast. This is the origins of the fourth beast. Okay, the fourth beast is, of course, ancient Rome, but there was a nation that preceded ancient Rome in the area that the capital city Rome once existed, which was Etruria. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 6. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also 4 heads, and a dominion was given unto it. That's Alexander the Great. And the 4 wings of a fowl and the 4 heads of the leopard is the ancient Greek Empire. After the wars of the successors, there were 5. The nation was split in 5, as I explained in Daniel chapter 11. And then 2 of the successors, combined forces and went up against one of them and turned 5 into 4. So Alexander's kingdom was split 4 ways into heaven, not of Alexander's posterity. Maccabees chapter 1. After this I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible. This is Daniel 7 and 7. And strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the other beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn. This is Daniel chapter 7 and 8. Before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking blasphemies. So, this 4th beast is, of course, the Roman Empire. And this 4th beast was dreadful and more terrible than any of the others, because Satan was really working with this Roman Empire, because this is really the height of Satan's presence here on the planet Earth. Alright, so here are some pictures of the Etruscans. Some black people right there, brown skin. These are authentic pictures from Italy. Alright. The pictures are all marred and messed up, as you can see. That's the ruins of the ancient Etruscans. Some more drawings, some more authentic art from the ancient Etruscans. Okay, just showing you people, proving to you what I had just established in the first part, that the ancient Etruscans came before the Romans, and they were black Hebrew Israelites. Okay, there go the little flute boy. You just noticed that the flute boy was a white actor, and there go the white woman. There go that white woman. Continuing, more authentic art from the Etruscans on the walls. These are pictures that the so-called white man has not gotten to. I'll say it again. These are the pictures that he has not gotten to yet. All right? Revelation chapter 12 and 16, the earth will help the woman. Okay? The white boy has not gotten to this yet. So, download this, file it in your memory, do whatever you got to do. Okay? These are obviously black people. I mean, this is not even... Because some of these pictures, you got to look at it from an angle. Man, there ain't no angle to look at this from, man. These are just some black-ass people, man. Right there on the far right there, just closing in on the bull. And look at that little H right there. That's the History Channel right there. That's the H right there. That's the History Channel. And that's a black motherfucker right there. That's the blackest man I've seen outside of Ham or something on the drawing, man. Okay, this is a authentic Renaissance picture. And even in the Renaissance, when they was whitewashing, they couldn't help but put a little color when depicting the Etruscans. That's the story of the rape of a woman that sparked a war and caused the Romans to invade the city of Veii. and it led to a long series of uprisings that got the Etruscans ousted out of power. I'm not saying that the war started over her. They just, used that as a part of the story as to why they overthrew them. They just overthrew them because it was the will of the Lord. All right. And the Etruscans traded with the Carthaginians. They traded with the Athenians, the Spartans. Okay. These city-states and these empires existed before the so-called white man, before Alexander the Great, before all of that. This is 400 BC, okay, late 300s BC.